What's the meaning of life? Is there really a God, or is God just an illusion? Why does suffering exist? Is it a punishment for sin or simply ignorance? The Bible says, trust God. The Tripitaka says, trust yourself. The Bible talks about heaven and hell. The Tripitaka talks about nirvana. So which one is right? Let's find out. The Bible is about 2,000 years old. It has two parts, the Old Testament before Jesus and the New Testament, teachings of Jesus. The Tripitaka is around 2,500 years old. It contains Buddha's teachings written in the Pali language. The Bible focuses on faith in God, while the Tripitaka emphasizes self-realization and wisdom. Is there a God? The Bible says God created the universe. Everything happens according to His will. John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son." The Tripitaka says there is no God. Buddha didn't talk about God. He said, be your own light. It's about cause and effect, not divine intervention. Why do we suffer? The Bible says suffering exists because of sin. Romans 6:23 says the wages of sin is death. The Tripitaka says suffering comes from ignorance. Buddha taught the Four Noble Truths. Desire is the root cause of suffering. To end suffering, follow the Eightfold Path. Faith versus reason. The Bible says faith is enough. You don't need proof, you need belief. Hebrews 11:1. Faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. The Tripitaka says faith without reason is useless. Buddha believed in questioning everything. He said, don't believe something just because you heard it. Test it for yourself. Life after death, eternal or temporary. The Bible teaches about heaven and hell. Do good, go to heaven. Sin, and you're punished forever. The Tripitaka talks about samsara, a cycle of birth and death. Your karma decides where you go next, but nothing is permanent. The ultimate goal is nirvana, where you escape the cycle completely. Purpose of life. According to the Bible, the purpose of life is to obey God. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. The Tripitaka says the purpose of life is to end suffering by gaining wisdom. Buddha believed that ignorance is the real enemy. The goal is enlightenment. Fear versus awareness. The Bible often uses fear to motivate. Fear of hell, fear of God's judgment. This prevents people from committing crimes, which is a very good thing. The Tripitaka talks about awareness, not fear. Buddha said, fear comes from ignorance. Once you understand, fear disappears. Miracles versus reality. The Bible is full of miracles, turning water into wine, healing the sick, even resurrection. Miracles are proof of God's power. The Tripitaka doesn't focus on miracles. It's about reality. Buddha said, changing your mind is the real miracle. Who's in control? God or you? The Bible says God controls everything. Nothing happens without His will. Matthew 10:29. Not a sparrow falls to the ground without your Father's consent. The Tripitaka says you control your life. Your actions, karma, shape your destiny. Buddha said, you are your own master. Dependence versus self-reliance. The Bible teaches dependence on God. When you're in trouble, pray to God. He will save you. The Tripitaka teaches self-reliance. Buddha said, no one can save you but yourself. You have to do the work. Eternal heaven or freedom from rebirth. The Bible says heaven and hell are eternal. Believe in God and you're saved. Reject Him and you suffer forever. The Tripitaka says nothing is eternal. Heaven and hell are temporary. They are states of mind. The goal is to escape the cycle and achieve nirvana. Emotional appeal versus logical approach. The Bible appeals to emotions, love, fear, and hope. It gives comfort in hard times. The Tripitaka appeals to logic. It offers a practical way to end suffering. Buddha said, don't look for comfort, look for truth. Are they both incomplete? Is the Bible too emotional? Is the Tripitaka too logical? Maybe both are incomplete on their own. Do we need faith and reason? Do we need both God and self-reliance? So which one holds the truth? The Bible or the Tripitaka? Is God the answer, or is wisdom the key? Should we believe in miracles or focus on transforming ourselves? Or maybe the truth is beyond both scriptures. Maybe it's not about belief or disbelief. Maybe it's about experience. In modern life, is a combination of faith and reason the ultimate key to happiness? Or is relying on just one enough? Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking videos. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself.